So I just dug a piece of foil here in that hole, and Roman is across the woods there, and he just hollered at me, so I guess he found a relic. He's the first one to find a relic today, about where I walked through a few minutes ago.
Tell me.
A bullet. Artillery shell.
To me it looks like hooks.
Hooks. Can I touch it? I won't pick it up.
Okay.
I don't see it. Here?
Feel it.
See a root? I think he's crazy. Look.
Oh, watch it be a can.
It's a can. Don't tell him. We just saw it. Shh. It's a can.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you were feeling the roots. It did feel like the edge of a plate. Yeah, the roots there.
Well, see, that's what
It did feel like a plate.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you can't put that on.
Oh, yeah, it's on there, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a lead-in right there.
Camera's going to creek.
But you know, I mean, you know, a can sounds like a plate, so you're right.
Oh, so you're going to use this to your advantage and try to spin it. This is the no spin zone.
Right. In case you haven't guessed, back out in the field and woods today with my friend Roman, and we're checking out a new spot, one of his permissions. There should be some stuff. He's found some stuff in this general area, so we're kind of hopeful. Yeah, so we'll find something, I'm sure. A little chilly today. The snow was kind of cold in my fingers. I really should get some gloves, but it's supposed to get up to like 40, so yeah, we'll just we'll power ping through this. Feel bad for him. We really thought he had a plate. Maybe there's a plate under there. Ah, it's a Confederate canteen.
I don't think it's a can.
It is a, yes, can.
It's aluminum, but yeah, it's kind of squared off here.
Did you bring a shovel?
Yeah.
I mean, it's aluminum, dude.
Oh, is it?
No, of course. For the Confederate payroll. Ooh, look at that nice new shovel. Bush. Bush.
The unveiling.
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Got one of those fancy shovels. Now he just needs to cut the handle down when he figures out the length.
I don't think I can get through this without it.
No, it's awesome for places just like this. I wouldn't hunt without one of those. Okay, I'm going to go back and find my machine and try to get the first relic of the day. All right, we have our first good signal or sound of the day. What do you think? Yeah, that could be a bullet right there. Right there. That sounds pretty good. Reading pretty high, so I'm hopeful that's going to be a bullet. We're lucky that the ground's not frozen. It's been cold, but not, you know, too cold. And when it freezes, and I'll show you in a minute, you can't dig at all. I should have gotten it there, I think. Nah, it's deeper. I'm thinking that could very well be a bullet. Or, well, I don't think it's a shotgun shell. Let's put it that way. It could be a Martin cartridge. But I don't think it's a shotgun shell. Which is what I kind of would expect it to be in this bottom area. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, looks pretty good. You ready? Here we go. First relic. You see it? Do ya? I don't. Anticipation. Okay, I don't see any sign of it here, so we'll just go ahead and start picking it up and doing that until we grab it. It's in my hand. It's in this pile right here. Oh, it doesn't feel good. No, I dropped it. Not a bullet. Not a bullet. At least not a Civil War one. What do you think it is? It is a modern bullet. Let me wipe it on my pants. I'll take a quick peek. You can see the copper on the bottom there showing, and that's a modern fired bullet. I mean, it could be 100 years old, but it's not 155. Still searching for the first relic. We're just talking to you about frozen ground, and I want to show you what it's like, although this is probably more ice than frozen ground, but check this out. If you look right here, well, let's look at these first. All these little footprints in here, do you know what they are? those squirrels. Seen a bunch of them around, gray squirrels. But anyway, in the winter time, you have to, you know, when it gets really cold, the ground gets hard. Like that's actually probably water that was laying on top, but you can still dig. That's not bad. But when it gets really cold, you can't even do that. So I had a nice iron signal, and I figured I'd go ahead and dig it up because we're not too far from a battlefield. Hoping it might be a shell fragment. Got a big old sloppy hole down here. I haven't looked at it too close yet, but that is definitely not a shell fragment. Looks like a pin, doesn't it? Probably a pin from a wagon or a tractor or something. Sounded pretty good, but you can see how the hole is filling in with the water. That's ice right there. That's coldness right there. I never wear gloves. I probably should. So I have my first relic. Yay, I'm not skunked for the day. Got one! Want to see? This is the hole it came out of, and there it is. You know what that is? That is a fired pistol bullet of Civil War vintage. Tell it's fired because you can see the rifling grooves in there where the rifling of the pistol cut the lead right there. Pretty cool. Not skunked. Yeah, that stuff's cold, isn't it?
Is this really worth it?
Yeah, I mean, why don't you use your shovel, dude?
Try to get down to it.
So this is what he found. Cool. Well, when you clean it up, we'll take a good look. Hey, you should clean up in that water right there.
Ugh, I guess so.
That stuff is icy cold. Yeah, all right, what you got? Let me take a peek. No, I don't know. I mean, it's lead. I don't know what that is. Still pretty cool. Could be Civil War era.
Better than a can.
It's better than that one?
Oh, no. Nice pistol bullet.
Yeah, a little pistol bullet. It's fired.
Let's clean that, baby.
Okay. Better him than me. My fingers are kind of chilly. These two are really cold.
I'm already messed up, so I might as well.
Yeah, it's fired. All right, get yourself a bullet so you're not skunked or something. Better than a piece of lead. All right, we're going to get back to it. I got another signal here. I dug it up. I can see some green. So I think it's brass. It looks like a lid to something. But I have not really investigated it too close yet. What do you think that is? Looks pretty fragile, like it's breaking apart. I wonder if that's a percussion cap box. Is it? Hey. That's cool, look at that. I guess it must be makeup, I guess. I don't know. That's really old though, that's the thing. This is not a, something modern. It's glass. I don't know what that is. Is that more of it? Yeah, that must be the lid. It's actually stuck. Oh, so fragile. There's no way I'm going to be able to do anything with that. So that was there. I wonder if there was like a picture in there or something. I bet there was. I bet this little picture thingy. I'm going to go wash it off in that puddle over there. And we'll take another look at it, but it's very, very fragile, so I don't think it's going to survive. Okay, I got the thing cleaned off in the icy mud puddle. Let's take a look at it. Although I think it's really old, I do believe that's probably some sort of makeup. Some rouge or something like that. I think that's a mirror. I don't know if that's a mirror or not, but very, very fragile. It could be, you know, could be period. Who knows? But it's going to fall apart on me. Ah, that is. I think it is a mirror, isn't it? Yeah, that's a mirror. I think. Wash it off a little bit. Yeah, it is. So this was a mirror. Strange that you would have the thing right in with it like that, but I'll put it in my little special bag that I have, but I don't think that's going to survive. Hey, oh well. This is an interesting target too. I already dug it out of the hole it was in there. It was actually quite deep, and sounds good. I have not seen what it is yet, but you see it? There it is. I see green. Probably a shotgun shell. It's a bullet right there. Civil War bullet. Awesome. You know, it could have been green because this is actually a Spencer bullet. Let me just wipe it off here a little bit so you can see what it looks like. This is a Spencer bullet that would have had a cartridge, a brass cartridge that would have been down here where this little finger is. And it could still be in the hole or might have rotted away. And that was a little bit of that color I saw. So yeah, that's a dropped one right there. There's no hint of rifling. And especially with these breech loaders, when they shoot these through the breech loader, there's no doubt there's rifling on it. You can see it clearly. So we definitely need to check that hole again, because seldom does a drop bullet nest by itself. They like to come in at least pairs or triplets or sometimes even whole families. Because after all, they are cheaper by the dozen. Let's check the hole. All right, let's see what we got. I'll be kind of surprised if it's not more down here. Of course, I say that. I don't hear any. Go ahead and crank it over to all metal, and we'll dip it down into the hole. I hear it like making a lot of noise, but I think it's probably the ground, so we'll go ahead and ground balance. It's automatic ground balance here real quick. I'll try that again. Even though you can hear it screaming, what you can do is turn like that, and if it gets louder, you know you might be on a target, but it's not getting louder, staying the same. So there's nothing there. See, nothing. Doesn't mean there's not more bullets nearby. That's where the lead came from here. It's a couple pieces of drop lead, and my little rouge container came from right there. So this is a good little spot. And we'll look around here just a few more minutes. Hey, found a drop bullet. Yeah, it might be worth just a little bit longer right here. A couple more minutes. We're getting ready to move to another part of the property. There's a fence right here, and we're gonna go around and hunt that in a couple minutes. But let's just look just a little bit longer right here. This is where I just covered up that Spencer I found, the dropped Spencer, and there's another signal right here. It's quite deep. It doesn't even make the sound all the time, but I have a suspicion that's going to be another bullet right there. See, it's not, I don't think it's iron because it's not reading like iron. I don't know if you can hear that or not. My headphones aren't very loud today for some reason. We'll go ahead and dig this together if we can. It's going to be a deep one though, so. Okay. I'm going to have to turn the camera off. Sorry about that. And this is all it was, a little tiny piece of lead. Nothing's, it might be aluminum actually. It's pretty light. Oh well. So it's just stripping some of my clothes off because it's getting kind of warm out here. There's a yield pile. I'll probably put my jacket back on. I looked over here and I see what appears to be a marble. Do you see it? Should be right in the middle of the screen. Isn't that weird? I think it's like inside of this piece of concrete. Sure enough. That's pretty wild. Look at that. This is probably somebody's walkway that when they dug the dirt out and poured the concrete on it. This was in the dirt in the walkway. So see if there's any Civil War bullets in here. Could be, I'll run the machine over it. So we crossed over the fence and trying a little field right here, and I'm getting mostly just junk down pretty deep, aluminum and stuff, but I did just find half of a horseshoe. So this is probably fairly old, so it gives me some hope. Took a pull tab down about 10 inches back there. That was disappointing. Although I haven't really found too much yet, just a few bullets, I have a really good feeling about this place. In other words, it really totes my goat. They're so cool. Sorry about that, by the way. Let's get back to digging. So I have a nice big signal here that I just I still kind of figure it's a can, because I really haven't found anything in this field yet. But something interesting is happening, and I wanted to share it with you. Signal is right here, and it's it's good size, it's can size. I dug down through a bunch of rocks, and the soil has changed colors. Okay, see how it's kind of getting darker? But look at that. Okay, that is charcoal. So I don't know if that's charcoal from a big Civil War campfire, or if it's where they burned trees when they cleared this lot and pushed it around. But something I haven't seen yet today. So right in here, I'll show you with a pinpointer. It's right here. We'll go ahead and narrow that down just a little bit. What I'll do is I'll turn it off, and I'll put it like right next to it, right on it. Turn it on. That should have narrowed it down. Narrowed it down. All right. I was on it, so that won't work. I'll have to get to the side. Turn it off. So let's go to the side and try that. That should help. Okay, there's the edge. Right there. Let's see how long it is. It goes way over to here, so it's right in this here, whatever it is. Awesome. I'm just really excited about this charcoal though. I mean, it could just be a brush pile they burned when they built the house, but who knows? I'm going to dig a little bit more, careful with the shovel, and then I'll turn it back on when I see what it is. So I'm down to it. I think I can see it. Don't have any idea what it is, but let's take a look at it. I'm down to that charcoal layer. See how thick the charcoal is right here. But again, that could be from where they had a brush pile when they built the house and burned it. I think that's it right there. It's like it's pretty big. Might be a piece of tin or something. Kind of it looks like it's corrugated, so I suspect it might be a piece of tin, like a tin roof. Let's hit it with a shovel. Well, not exactly hit it, but go off to that side. Yeah, it's a big piece of tin from a roof. I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit for you, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it's probably not Singapore error. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If you look at it here, you can see how it's got the little wavy things in it, and that's what we call corrugated. So that would have been on a roof. I'm going to pry it out and look at it, but this is probably just where they burned some stuff when they built a new house. Oh well. Oh well, I was excited there for a minute, but that's par for the course. So I'm walking across the property owner's yard to get to the next field. I'm not digging here because we didn't ask yet, but I see something interesting. See there. That's an oyster shell. So we're not far from a really old house, so that might be related to that, or there could be an older home here as well, or some bones. It's a cat, I guess. I don't know. Pretty light though. I think I just found a toy car, or maybe a toy bus. It's a magic bus. Unfortunately, I skinned it, but I've been digging so much junk in here, like aluminum. We'll just pry them out with this. There we go. What is it? So you hit a deer. Ooh, cool. That's my best find of the day so far. Not really. Well, it probably is actually, because it's kind of cool. I'll put that in my relic room. You might see it again. Had an accident though, rolled over. So this is the next signal from that little car that I found. And I think it's a Civil War bullet. Not 100%, I can see it. It looks like one, but I haven't picked it up. Down here somewhere, do you see it? Maybe you'll see it before. Ah, there it is, right there. Is that a Civil War bullet? I think so. Yeah. That's a Sharps, I do believe. Yeah, it's a Sharps. It's a little mushed up, but that could be. Yeah, see, I didn't do that. That's older. That could be from being run over as much as fired. I don't really see any signs of rifling. Grooves cut into it. You would normally see them down here in the bottom. So that's probably been run over by a wagon or something. Alright, we're on it now. So I got a nice little signal here, and I went ahead and dug it, and potatoes started rolling out of the ground. Here. I guess we're in their garden. It's not a giant potato, but we'll put them back, and they may come back next year. We'll grow right there. But anyway, I got a signal in here. It's probably foil. Yeah, there it is right there. That's mostly what I've been digging. So at least we got a potato. We wouldn't starve. Well, yeah, we might starve. Well, I just dug a mini ball. I didn't get the camera out because it wasn't a great signal. It was down a good ways, but that's what that is. A dropped 3-ring mini ball from the Civil War. Awesome. Gets 3 or 4 today so far. You have a button? I think. What is it? Oh, yeah, that's a Civil War button, yeah. Nice. Any letters on it that you can see?
Not that I can see.
Yeah, it looks like just a plain shield.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Generally, well, if you find an eagle button and it doesn't have any letters on it, that means it was used by enlisted soldiers. If it has a letter on it, that means it was used by the officers. Like an eagle eye would be an infantry officer. Eagle A would be an artillery officer. That's how it works. I had a deep signal right there and I popped it out of the ground. I think it's a bullet. I have not looked at it yet, but it's about the same reading as a bullet though. Oh, look! It's a button! Is that a button? I don't know. Now, oh, that's cool. Do you know what that is? Do ya? This is a piece of an epaulet. And this would have gone on the soldier's uniform across the shoulder, the top of the shoulder. And it was kind of a decorative thing. There had actually been a giant piece of brass that was worn right here, called an epaulet. And you got, well, that's an epaulet right there. That's the same type of thing, except in the Army nowadays we just put our hats in there. But this would have been worn, big brassy thing across here. Originally it was kind of designed to be something that would ward off saber blows. So if the guy came by with a horse with a sword and hit you on the here, instead of lopping your arm off, it just kind of glance off. By the time of the Civil War, it was more just of a decoration, really. Anyway, this is a piece of it. So, a tiny piece of it. Someone already got the big stuff. That's where I dug the epaulet piece right there. And I got another deep signal here. This little worm. Oh, poor little guy. Grub. That looks like a... there's another one. That was just a shell though. Anyway, I have a signal right in here. It's high squeaky thing. I don't think it's a bullet, but it could be a little button or something. You see anything in there? Alright, let's try it. Not that one. Not that one. This could take all day. Alright. Okay, I was back here closer to me. So it's right in here. There it is. What is it? See it? Little brassy thing. I think it's a button. Let's look. Yep, it's a little brass button. Man, that thing's tiny, isn't it? Well, that's 2 pieces of brass in the last 2 minutes, so that's a good sign. This place has been dogged to death. Alright, let's find the gold coin that was in his pocket. So we're going to go ahead and wrap the hunt up today. We still have some light, but we each have Christmas parties to go to this evening, so and mine's before his. So I'm going to show you what I found, and we're going to hit the road pretty quick. I have a couple hours, plenty of time. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to thank Roman for inviting me on this hunt. This new permission was pretty good. I mean, we didn't find a ton of stuff, but I think we did pretty good. And this is what we found today. Now, I have a bunch of, this is most of the junk, but I already dumped some of the stuff at the truck. And we ended up with about 6 bullets from the Civil War. One's fired. These are all dropped. This is a Sharps that has, I believe, been run over. You see them flatten like that a lot when they've been run over by wagons and whatnot. And I'm missing 1 round ball, but it might be at the truck already. This is a little flat button that I found, and a little ball button. You know, that could be, it could be Civil War era. A lot of people call these Zooall buttons. Well, it's not quite a ball, but it's like a half ball. Here's a little carved bullet. This is actually a mini ball. If you can see, the rings match up just like that. And what a soldier did is he sat around and he carved this with a knife. You can see how it's been sliced right across there a whole bunch of times. So he whittled it down to almost nothing. That's the conical base right there that you're looking at. Got a key. This is the piece of the epaulet, little locking thing. Chunk of lead, and this little thing that looks like a compact, although I don't know, I guess it is. That's a mirror, so. And that's about it. We found stuff. That's awesome. And of course, Roman has a nice eagle button, and I think some other things. I'm not sure where he is, but I'm going to meet him back at the truck. So we'll see you a little bit later on the next adventure. Hopefully we'll have one soon. Have a Merry Christmas.
She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her